This event that I can't explain happened when I must have been somewhere between 17 and 19. When I was about 12, we moved to Canada, and when I started high school, I hung around with kids that played hockey, and I didn't even have any idea what a hockey stick was for. But some of my friends talked me into putting skates on, and then talked me into putting pads on, and then talked me getting into a rink with other guys and chasing a little black thing around the ice. And I was never a good skater. These kids had all started, of course, when they were little kids, not teenagers. But we would rent an ice skating rink late at night, like Saturday night, 1 or 2 in the morning, because the ice was cheap, and they talked me into it, and they just needed an extra guy on the ice, and so I got to go, and I felt pretty macho in those pads, and felt pretty not invincible, but you know what I mean. There's, if you've ever had hockey pads on, they protect you pretty good. But we played the same team every weekend, and on the team was a guy who was a really good skater and a really good hockey player. And I don't think he liked that I was on the ice. I think that it was offensive to him that somebody who played so badly was on the ice. And whenever he had the puck, or when he was even in the neighborhood, he would just check me, knock me on my ass, just seemingly for the laughs of it for him. I was having trouble standing up on my own anyway without this guy's assistance. But I would, go ass over tea kettle every time this guy got anywhere near me. But one night I was standing on the blue line in the defense position. Yeah, standing there was the thing. Doing nothing, standing on the blue line, waiting. And this guy was coming down the ice with the puck and handling it, as he did, expertly. I saw him coming and I thought, well, here we go. He's not going to bother to skate around me, which would probably be the easiest thing. I was ready to dive in either direction and trip him up if I could. But I never got the chance because he skated right into me, which was obviously his intention. But when he skated into me, I'm not sure what happened. I'm sure what I noticed. But when he skated into me, it was like a force field happened around me. And he skated into me, and I looked up at him because he was taller than me, which who on the planet isn't. But as I looked up at him, it was like he was hitting a glass wall, kind of a softish sort of glass wall. And he hit me, and then he went backwards and really fell hard on the ice right in front of me. And I was still standing. And he's laying on the ice looking at me like, what just happened? And I'm looking down at him like, what just happened? And to this day, I can't explain it. I know that later on in the evening, there was a big fight in the corner. And not being much of a hockey player, obviously not much of a fighter either, I skated in to just start pulling people out, because they seem to get a little hysterical in those fights. Just started swinging at anybody. And I skated up to the first person I saw in a jersey that wasn't the same color as mine, and I grabbed the jersey and I pulled him back, and the same guy turned around, and he went, because he pulled back like he was going to punch me, and when he did, and he saw it was me, he went like that and missed me and skated off down the ice. And after that, he's never bothered me again. Was it blue line magic? I don't have any idea. It did happen, and I'm going to talk about a few other things in my life that don't make any sense to me, but I know that happened and have helped alter my reality so I can allow life to be how it is. Really unexplainable.